All right, all right. Here we go. Man, I'm here with Candy Cam, baby.
What up, man?
Man, one of the best photographers
Man, appreciate
in
it.
Kansas City.
Appreciate it,
Man, People's Choice Awards finalist. Kansas City People's Choice Awards finalist.
Yeah.
Real respected around the city. Man, how you feeling, man?
Man, I feel pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Good.
Man, you looking big, man. I see the games,
man. You know, I ain't been in the gym like I was, but I ain't ripped like you, but
hey, man,
I still got a little something left.
Man, hey, I be seeing that videos you be posting, the pictures that, you know, you at the gym and whatnot, man.
Got to, man.
Bro, you gotta tell me, in addition of being a photographer, you gotta tell me how important is, you know, just physical health for you, physical training.
Oh, man, it's crucial. I would say right now is probably the longest time that I let it go in about, I'll say 15 years.
Yeah.
And I can tell right away that the benefits that I was reaping, you know, that you just got to just stick with it and stay with it. So I've been back on my grind and trying to get back to that healthy mindset, not just with, you know, working out, eating right, spiritual mindset, mental mindset, you know. So yeah, man, it's very important.
That's a fact, bro. You know, because the health is wealth, and we do a physical demanding job with this photography. We're constantly moving, we're constantly taking pictures. We gotta be high alert,
crawling,
dipping down, man, we gotta be in a complete state of focus, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And same with the gym. As we're lifting weights, we gotta maintain our focus, our concentration, even squatting, you know, doing these movements, all plays a key role in what we do in the photography world.
Man, that's facts, man.
Because we're constantly trying to get the angles, right? The right shot. So we got to lift, overextend, we got to squat down.
I was in like a 30-minute squat just the other day. Doing a shoot,
So we got to actually do isometric pose, and this is where you hold that position. Muscles are still contracting.
Keep tension on
keep the tension. So that all plays a key role when you're doing photography. So in reality, you do got to be physically fit if you want to be a good photographer.
Oh yeah, I would say so. I say you got to be able, you got to have a little endurance. You got to be able to, I mean, because the gear gets heavy at times, you know, and if you ain't got a team, like, you know, I don't really got a team at all times. So, you know, sometimes I'm carrying like 40, 50 pounds of gear, you know, around a park or, you know, cityscape. So yeah, man, for sure.
The backpacks and whatnot, man. Look, you
got my cart, and you know,
man.
But yeah, it's crucial.
It is crucial. With that being said, man, the equipment, right? What type of equipment is your like go-to equipment to actually get the best shot, man? What are some if you could give me 5 key necessary equipments that you can't really live without, that you have to bring, what would that be in your photography arsenal?
Oh man, that's a rough, I mean, but it's gonna be the basics. You know, I would say I'm always gonna, if I'm really trying to capture the best, you know, from quality, I'm gonna have my full frame camera body.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably have like a medium lens, like a 50 millimeter, 35.
There you go.
Somewhere in there. I'm gonna have at least 1 strobe.
Yes.
Depending on the situation, I'll probably have my tripod. And I would say I would have maybe a polarized lens, you know, a filter. So, you know, just in case it's a bright day, I want to kind of capture that pure blue sky. So I would say those would be some I definitely gotta have, you know.
Definitely gotta have.
Yeah.
I like the 35 mil, right?
Yeah.
The perfect lens.
That's a great lens, man.
Oh man.
It's a great lens. I would say the 35 and the 85, I think, is my baby. You know what I mean? But it's not, as far as versatility, you know what I mean? It's kind of a tight shot.
Right.
But I love, like, my style thrives with an 85 millimeter. So
I love it. I love it.
For sure.
When did your passions of cameras like start to come about, man? Well, like, when did you like actually get a passion for it and was like, hey, man, I want to dive into this. I want to be a photographer. Like, when did that hit your mind?
Oh man, well, my passion for cameras and photography started young. Like, the first gift I ever really remember like begging for as a kid was a camera. So like 1997 it was. I got 96. Actually, it was the end of 96. I got a Polaroid camera for Christmas.
Okay.
And from there, like, I kind of became the unspoken photographer of the family. So all family events and stuff. Like, I have albums of, you know, the last days of my grandmother,
beautiful,
my aunts, my uncles, everybody, you know, and with those, and that stuff was expensive. You know, you get 10 shots for that Polaroid film. But yeah, that's when it kind of started. But when I first really was like, okay, this is something I want to put all my energy into and my passion. I would say it was 2020. Before that, I started doing skits, like into high school and right out of high school, started doing skits. I had a little Sony Handycam. Okay. The high 8 tapes.
Yeah.
And me and my friends, man, we were doing like the most ridiculous skits, you know, that you could think of.
I love it.
And from there, like, of course, camera phones came out. Started doing skits there, but I wanted to elevate. You know, I wanted to take it further, and I wanted to take it seriously. And I think the pandemic told me that, like, hey, you really got to live in a now or never mindset.
Yeah.
You know, and I can talk about these things. I can say, oh, one of these days I'm gonna get a camera. One of these days I'm gonna, you know, take these courses or get these books and soak up this information to, you know, better myself. But if you keep saying one of these days is never gonna come.
Never gonna come.
So I just said it, you know, in 2020, I was like, you know what, this is the time. I started immediately researching which camera I was gonna get. Then I started from there studying, because I wanted to not just pick a camera that people said was good, but I wanted to think about what I was trying to do, what I was trying to accomplish.
Yes.
So actually the camera I got in my bag right now is my first professional camera. It's the low grade, the Canon T8i.
Yeah.
And just went from there. And from there, I was really trying to have a strong base in photography, so I could be into the cinematography and videography, you know, because you got to have a strong background in that to really get the look you want.
This is a professional photographer. That's the right person.
Absolutely. You're welcome.
So how does one too?
Okay, I got you. You guys from here?
No, we're from
Houston. Nice. Yeah, my family's from Dallas.
Oh, okay.
Take it in. I'm gonna take another one. I take 2 with each one. There you go. I got that one.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now I'll get this one. You're welcome. Hey, you guys mind if I get a picture with my camera of you guys?
What you gonna use it for?
Well, I'm a photographer. I'll probably put it on social media, but that's it. Just I think you guys just have an awesome look. And I try to capture moments, you know what I'm saying, for myself. Like, this is an impactful moment. You know, not every day we run into some nice people from here, you know what I'm saying, at the Legends. So, yeah, that's what I would get, you know, like, yeah. Let me get one. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Get you guys. Beautiful. All right. You're welcome. And I can send it to you guys if you want me to. Okay. I mean, if you,
Yeah, you my number.
to Wendell.
Yeah, Wendell.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna send it. I'm saying Cameron photographer. My name is Cameron, by the way.
Okay. Cam with the camera.
Yeah. Cam with the cam. All right, I text you so that way I can, when I edit the picture, I'll just send it to you guys. You guys take care. Nice meeting you.
Candy Cam. So we gotta talk about networking next, man. You gotta tell me what just happened right now at that moment, right? What just happened, and the importance of networking, man. Could you get out your information? You let them know, hey, let me take a picture on my professional camera. Let me take a picture on your cell phone. What just happened? Tell me, you know, what just happened right now.
And honestly, it's one of my favorite parts about photography is connection. And it's the kind of, I think it's part of why I've been successful, because, you know, since I can remember my whole life, socializing and connecting with people has been like something that I think some of my friends and family would say is my superpower. And so just getting to know people, getting to have that connection and that even a quick bond like that is very meaningful to me. It's not even about business, it's really just about the love. And but that love and that networking turns into, it blossoms into something big for your business. You know, those people, they might have somebody here that, you know, their family with us, you know, they're visiting here. I don't know why. Maybe they have some family that wants to do a shoot. You know, now I have, you know, another shoot, and then, you know, do that shoot, and maybe they have some family. So you just really have to keep putting yourself out there, and you really have to just be a people person, I think, in this industry.
That is a fact.
Yeah.
Okay, we were about to migrate to another area, change the scenery, and keep this interview going, man.
Hey, yeah, let's get it.
Let's get it. All right, second portion of the interview, man.
Round two,
man. How you feel about this interview stuff,
hey,
bro?
man, I'm hyped, man. I've been wanting to interview with you for a long time, man.
Yeah.
One of the best at it, for sure.
Hey, beautiful day, beautiful scenery.
Yeah.
You told me a little bit about the history, how everything started for you in 2020.
Yeah.
I think that's when most people start taking everything seriously.
Yeah.
Because the world shut down.
Man, yeah, it was life changing for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of COVID, like, I think just the world, like you said, the world shutting down.
Yeah.
People being forced to stay home and think to themselves, you know, more. There's a lot of realization that happened, I think, out of 2020.
That's a fact. It was either sink or swim.
Yeah, for sure.
Because a lot of people wasn't working. These jobs cutting them loose.
Yep.
So it's like, okay, this is where you find out your true self.
Yep.
Are you either gonna hustle up on your entrepreneur stuff, or are you gonna wait for another paycheck, or wait for that job to call you back?
Exactly. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We gotta talk about skill acquisition, man. You know, to me, it's everything, right? And it's really vital in this economy, in this time frame we're living in, to have multiple different skill sets, right?
Oh, for sure.
Anything can happen, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you gotta tell me, because you're in the status of entrepreneurship. You're your own boss, right? You control the business. You control the fluctuation.
Yeah, for sure.
To anybody wanting to be a upcoming entrepreneur and to get their feet wet as a beginner photographer, what type of advice would you give them?
I mean, I would say, first I would say, do your research. Like, do your research, not just about whatever your craft is. You definitely want to do that as well, because whatever your product is, you want to give a good product, but you also have to evolve your mind from the mind to the mind of a business man or woman. And that comes with different skills and a different mentality. For me, going into it, I was just thinking about the creativity, right? Trying to get some nice pictures, and
Yes.
I figured, it'd be nice pictures, then customers will pour in, but it doesn't work like that. It's a lot of people with amazing products right now, but they lack a business mindset, and they're really not getting the business that they could be getting. And there's some people that don't have a great product, but they have an excellent business mindset, and they're thriving.
Yes.
So I think that that's a definitely important part. I think even with it being your business, you need to know that you need to kind of structure it almost like a 9 to 5 in the way that you have to put that time into your business. Like if you were working 8 hours for somebody else, work 12 for yourself. Put that time in. There's a lot of nice, my wife talks a lot about me getting to bed late, and is because I'm editing, I'm learning a new technique, I'm looking over my old work and seeing, okay, how can I do this better?
Sure.
I'm reading books that I'm taking courses,
Yes.
I'm trying to find somebody to repolish my website, all of these things. You got to put that time in. Just because you're not working for the man don't mean you're not the man of your business, and you gotta act like it. So I would say that's a big thing.
That's a fact. That's very profound. You still got to educate yourself, right? You still got to educate. You still got to put in the work, maybe even more than a 9 to 5.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Maybe even more because it's on you now.
Yeah, it's tenfold.
It's tenfold.
This is what you got,
Yeah.
You gotta act like it's that important, sink or swim.
Sink or swim.
Yeah.
I love that what you said, have that business mindset. And I believe a lot of people lack that mentality because of the lack of education.
Yeah.
Just
absolutely
education themselves, searching for it. Like there's so many ways to educate yourself.
Yeah.
YouTube University, you got the library.
Yeah.
You got AI.
Yeah.
You got artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
So now it's to the point now, I believe that ignorance is definitely a choice now.
Yeah.
Because we have all these technologies, we have all these resources to get the education without really a college degree now.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree with you, but I do think it's also a balance. I think ignorance is a choice. I think the resources are there, but I think unfortunately, like in some communities, like the urban communities, the Black community, it's times where we have, because to walk, most of us started crawling first, right?
Yeah.
To crawl, most of us learned to roll over first, right?
Yes.
Roll off our stomach, roll off our back, right?
Right.
But with some things and learning different things that are, I would say, life skills, we lack the bare minimum from the beginning. So it's hard to roll over. It's hard to get to that crawl. It's hard to get to that walk when you didn't get those other steps in between, the beginning steps. So I think that us pulling as a community and realizing that and trying to give each other those first steps and not judging or not, looking down on anybody for not having those, but just being there as a community and helping each other, I think is really important.
Right. Helping people build more than anything, like you said.
Because I've gotten countless tips from this man right here, and just 3-4 times, of just talking with him. So like it's important. It really is important just to, and you not only is it important for people to kind of give that insight to each other, but it's important to listen. You gotta, because you can have the greatest minds around you, but if your ears are closed and your mind is closed, you're not gonna soak up all that game that they're giving to you.
Oh my God, I believe in execution, right?
Yeah.
The moment you hear something or soak up something, write it down or execute it immediately, right? The execution, Because too many people, to me, are addicted to education, but allergic to execution.
Yeah, man.
Right? They become addicted to the knowledge, but then it's like, okay, you got all this knowledge, you didn't read all these books, but there's no execution because there's fear, right?
Yeah. Ooh.
There's fear.
Don't get me started on fear, man.
You gotta, man, before I get you started on fear, I need your opinion on this. But I'm gonna tell you the acronym for that, right?
Yeah.
Fear, right? There's an acronym for that called fear will always interrupt your legacy, right?
Yeah.
So fear always interrupts your legacy. That's the definition of fail, right?
Yeah.
So fail. Fear will always interrupt your legacy. So people are afraid of failure because they're afraid, right? That's where the fear aspect comes from.
Yeah.
So if you're afraid to fail, that means you have a sense of fear over that failure.
Yeah.
And it's always going to interrupt your legacy in the long run.
Yeah.
You're always going to hold yourself back, man. You got to explain, man, what does fear and failure mean to you, man? And have you ever crossed those lines to the point where you had that coming in your mindset? And how did you kind of rewire your mindset to overcome the fear of failure and commute the legacy that you're building right now?
Yeah. Well, fear, you know, when people always ask the question, like, what is your greatest fear?
Yeah.
And, you know, I know it sounds cliche to some people, but my biggest fear is fear itself, like of being afraid. Because I think I learned young, like when I was a kid, man, like, really smart kid, you know what I mean? And it kind of went to like what you were talking about, like, you know, you're getting all this education, but where's the execution, you know? You know, I was, you know, really good with poetry. My teacher even got me published in a book, you know, she wanted me to read in front of, you know, people. And I was terrified, you know, I was absolutely terrified. Like, I was so terrified. She was trying to push me and stuff, but I was so afraid that I pushed completely back. And like, I almost stopped going to her class just because I didn't want her to ask me anymore. But see, at that point, I realized like how much fear can stop you from greatness.
Yes.
And really, ultimately, fear stop you from living your life. You know, because some of us we live in this bubble, like we're gonna be safe there. Like, okay, as long as I stay away from the things I'm afraid of, I'm gonna be okay. But in living in that bubble, the thing is, you don't get to go anywhere else outside of it. You don't get to thrive. You don't get to live your dreams. And living, we only get one life, so fear has always been my number one priority. Like, when I find something I'm afraid of now as an adult, I try to attack it. I try to like, oh, I'm scared of that. Let me do that. This interview right here, like I'm not really, you know, I'm usually behind the camera, you know, but I seen, like I said, I know the great work that you do, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just lunge out. Let me just be a part of this. Maybe something great will happen. You know what I mean? And lo and behold, you know, you know. So, and I think every time that I've done that, like, and it sounds crazy, but I think every time that I've really said, I'm going to do this despite fear, despite, you know, my mind telling me no, every time I've been rewarded with amazing things. Every time.
I love it.
And so fear is a big thing in my life, not because I want to live in it, but because I want to push against it at all times.
Hey, beautifully said, and respect, homie, on that. That was a really good answer. And I commend you for that, man.
Appreciate it.
Being able to step out your comfort zone is the most hardest thing you can ever do.
It is.
Because you have the self-doubt, the inner voice in your head, the inner critic in your head that's really telling you things, everything that's gonna stop you, right? Everything. So we get to the point of almost like self-sabotage to a certain extent. But the thing is, I like your strength, man. You were able to silence that inner critic. and step out that comfort zone
Yeah.
and become the Cameron you are today.
Yeah, man. It wasn't an easy road to get here, but luckily I seen the necessity in it.
Yeah.
And that's what made me get the forward momentum with pushing against the things that I was afraid of, you know. I've been, in the rainforest, like, I wasn't even an outdoors guy. I don't know if I'm an outdoors guy now,
Yeah.
but I've done things, amazing things that if I listened to my mind, I would have never done. So
I love it. I love it. Going against the grain.
yeah.
And in order to become somebody great, you have to become somebody you've never been.
Oh yeah, we are. But how you doing?
Oh, you good?
Y'all photographers.
Yeah, I'm a
We're
photographer.
photographers.
Yeah.
You got cards?
Yeah.
Let me see if I got one on me. But I can give you. I might not have one in this bag, but I can
What's
give.
this events I have?
Oh man.
But I can give you. But I can give you my information, and you can.
Have a seat, madam.
I didn't hear it.
Okay.
Yeah, I can either give you my number or social media, whatever.
Okay, I'll give you my phone number. Then you text me and then say who I am.
Okay.
I'll add it to it.
Beautiful.
I got you.
I've been having a lot of events.
It's cool.
And
In fact, I'm having one. That's why I'm in the hearing tomorrow.
Okay.
what you got going?
My birthday.
Your birthday.
Nice.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
And we be looking for people to take pictures.
Yeah.
Events we be having all the time.
What's name?
Deneen, DENEANE.
Any? Okay.
And my phone number is
I don't want fast.
like this is my
That's
last theme party for the year. Then we coming out February the 9th.
Yeah.
Phone number. Okay. Yeah, I'm a message. My name's Cameron, by the way.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Just put it there. This is Cameron the cameraman.
Yeah.
You're the
I got you.
cameraman.
All right.
Nice meeting you.
See what you got going on for February the 9th and 10th.
Yeah, I got a special going on right now. I'll text you about it. Okay.
Once again, the power of networking and, like you said, stepping out the comfort zone and just being out.
Yeah.
With these cameras, it's almost like we're attracting people to it. We're attracting clients.
It's like when I say like I'm not exaggerating. Every time that I step out and go against fear, great things happen. Like literally.
It just happened.
It's just
It just happened.
Yeah.
Each time great things happen, you know what we gotta do.
Yeah.
We gotta change our location.
Yeah. Let's get it.
Top of the Sacred Tree.
Yeah, let's get it.
Sacred Tree. How do you like this?
Hey man, it's fire, man.
Let's keep it moving.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, Candy Cam, man. It's been an adventure over on the Kansas side, man.
It's been cool, man. I ain't been to the Legends like this in a while, man. It's cool.
Pretty nice, man. Hey, man, since we've been here, man, you've been had 2 different clients.
Yeah,
from
that's
out of
crazy,
town
right?
and booking you and wow, man.
It's crazy, man. Like I said, when you follow your calling, man, God gonna make everything else fall into place. It's seamless.
Seamless.
Yeah.
Beautiful day, beautiful scenery.
Yeah.
Man, the next topic I want to talk about is, we're entrepreneurs, man, and I want to talk about, dating an entrepreneur or being married to one, like being a relate, because we can get caught up in our work at times, and sometimes spouses don't understand that. And I personally had difficult relationships because they were be like, you put your business over me, and all of this. And how do you find the balance being married in a relationship and still having that balance, being an entrepreneur? What is it like for you?
Oh man, it's I think that's a never-ending pivot that I have to make. Like me and my wife, like I said, just even the late night working, we've been trying to figure out balance to that, because she don't want to go to bed alone, but outside of the business, I also got a part-time job to bring in money. So it's like you have to find that balance. But one thing I think that we do well is communication.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
oh my gosh.
if she's feeling like, hey, she hasn't been getting that much time, or if she wants some time, she's gonna let me know that, you know.
Yes.
And I'm gonna act accordingly, you know what I mean? Because that's my wife, you know.
Yes.
So the communication is important. Keeping the spark going, making whatever time you have together. I think we get comfortable with the bare minimal at times, which is okay, you know what I mean? Because it's just life as being human. But we got to remember to, you know, like to say, date our significant other, woo them, make them their favorite dinner, you know, take them out on a surprise date, find a new show, you know, like we just started watching a new show together and just sitting on the couch and, you know, having a little junk food and sitting and enjoying our show, you know, it can be a highlight, you know, and just finding that stuff, you know, if you're going to have a little bit of time together, make it memorable, make it meaningful, you know, don't be on your phone and, you know, if it's not work while you're on your phone, you know, just make sure that you're spending your time accordingly. And I think that's important. And making sure you're being open, you know, like, you know, I'm a photographer, so, you know, a lot of times, you know, when my wife is at home, you know, I'm with, you know, a client, it might be a woman, she might not have any clothes on, you know, all of these things are possible, but if you're open, you know, about how your feelings, what you want to accept, what you know, the way you want to move, you're always going to find peace in a relationship. So I guess that really goes back around to communication again.
Communication,
it's been a key point. Is just always be open and communicate.
That is key.
Yeah.
I believe so many relationships fall apart because of poor communication.
Oh man, it's the number one.
Man, and with poor communication becomes passive aggressive behavior.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna hold that all in rather than getting it out, and then it's gonna come out in other ways.
Yeah.
Right.
With stuff that don't even got to do with the thing that was bothering you in the first place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it just trickles and trickles until the lack of communication just ends the relationship.
Absolutely.
We got to talk about the dating scene in Kansas City. I know you're married, right? You know, but I see all these things on Facebook about the dating scene and how men are having trouble with women, women are having trouble with men, and it's just one kind of like one big mess where the two of them don't even trust each other to a certain extent. I mean, what are your views on that?
Man, that's another big one, because people hit me up all the time about, you know, kind of like relationship advice or just having like discussions about you know, my feelings towards the, you know, dating scene and stuff. And I think one of the big things is people don't recognize negative mindsets and negative people fast enough. It's weird because like we can go into a restaurant, you know what I mean, and we see like, oh, what's the stain on the bottom of the tablecloth? You know what I mean? I'm not eating here. You know what I mean? Or, you know, we go to a restaurant, we look through the menu even, and we see like, you know, I wanted some, you know, some fish, and all you seeing is red meat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That might not be necessarily a negative thing, but that's not your thing. You wanted fish, right?
Sure.
So when we go into these encounters with people, like when I was single, I had kind of a reputation of being a serial monogamist, as they would say, because you know, I would start these relationships, start a relationship, leaving it, and it wasn't because these women. I've actually been blessed with. I've met some amazing women in my time that I was single and dating. I've been blessed, but it's one thing to be amazing, but it's another thing to be amazing for me, and for me to be amazing for you.
Sure.
And so it doesn't really take a long time to notice a lot of these things, a lot of these traits, because if you know yourself and you know your desires, then that should be the first things you're asking about these other people. That should be the first things that you're trying to find out about these other people. And if that's the first thing you're finding out, then it's not going to take you long to walk away if it's not aligning.
Yes.
But a lot of times people get frustrated because they didn't do that in the past, and they had these terrible encounters with people.
Sure.
And so now they're like, well, maybe I need to just shed some of my desires and finding a spouse and be a little more open. But I think that's furthest from the truth. I think you should be completely strict on what you want. That way you don't waste time.
Sure.
You don't waste time.
Come on.
You know, and it's not just wasting your own time. You could be wasting somebody else's time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's one problem. And then another is it is some terrible people out here. You know, there's some fellas out here, there's some wet ladies out here that will fake like there's something else because they know exactly what I just told you, that you know people should talk to people they align with, but they know they're not really good people,
right?
So they immediately try to mimic what you desire. So that's why from the beginning I asked the questions. Like I'll ask 200 questions and to one explanation about myself and what I want. You know, that way you don't even have the room to lie. You know what I mean? You don't even know me well enough to lie. And, you know, so I think really digging in there from the beginning is important.
I like that. It's already on the table.
Yeah, put it all the cards. You know what I mean? All the cards on the table.
I like that because now it gives that person a reason to accept you.
Yeah.
You already let them know from the get-go on how you was, what you want, what your expectations was.
Yeah.
So later on down the line, they can't use that setting or that notion like, oh, you didn't tell me this.
Exactly.
I told you from the very beginning. So I think a lot of men just need to be honest and upfront and state what their expectations are at the very beginning rather than be something they're not or wear a mask and come with an illusion that's not really their self.
Exactly. And to the fellas that, you know, they do this for the prime reason to try to sleep with women.
Oh man.
Don't do that, fellas. Don't do that. It's you setting yourself up. The women see through that. First of all, it's stupid. It's dumb. If you open, you don't know how many women want the exact same thing that you want. And you will never know because you're trying to fake like something that you aren't because you think that you know what they want.
Right.
Be honest. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to just have a moment, you know, have a short-term relationship and live in the moment with that lady, tell her that. You know what I mean? She's either gonna say that's not for me, or she might say that's what I want to. You know?
Yes.
Just be honest. That's one of the biggest, you know, tips I could say for those type of people with that mindset.
I like it. You know, the integrity is everything.
Yeah.
And women respect that more.
They
absolutely respect that more if you're just honest with them.
Absolutely.
From the get-go, and there's no need for all this ducking and dodging.
That's all they asking for. Honestly, like when I talk to a lot of my homegirls and stuff, that's all they asking for. They just want openness, honesty, realness. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you know, and outside of that, you know, just be yourself, you know, and always strive to be. If you're not striving to be who you want to be, then, you know, how could you accept? And this is for men and women, you know, if you're not striving to be who you want to be, how can you expect to find a spouse that loves you for you? You don't even fully love yourself. So always put that work in for yourself first.
That's a fact. That self comes I think every man should have a purpose.
Oh yeah.
And have a why on why they get up in the morning.
Absolutely.
And have that purpose they strive for, right?
Yes.
Rather than sit at home and play video games all day or smoke weed or you know, you gotta, because the woman is gonna disrespect you less.
Yes.
She's gonna have less respect for you if you do those type of things.
Oh,
if you don't have a why, or purpose, or if you're not goal driven or as a man, all these types of things I'm mentioning boost testosterone levels. So the testosterone levels of a man is the highest when he's winning.
It's nothing better than a man with a plan to a good woman.
Yes.
To a good woman. You know what I mean? To a good woman. I put emphasis on that because a woman that's not good is not gonna care. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She's whatever she's after. If she's after money, she's after sex, she's after just to be on demon time. It don't matter what kind of energy you're bringing. But a good woman is always gonna want a man that's trying to do something with himself, a man that clearly loves himself and loves a higher power, rather, God. Just always be working on yourself.
I like that. That's that introspection, though. A lot of people are scared to kind of sit with themselves, though, because they don't want to go back to those unconscious thoughts. They hate themselves. Like you said, there's a lot of self-hate, there's a lot of self-sabotage. So they constantly got to be stimulated by their environment, by the club, by friends. They constantly need to be around people because sitting by themselves, they're forced to sit with that resentment because they haven't forgave themselves, nor have they forgave the people that hurt them. So now they're in a traumatic loop to the point of in denial and unforgiveness.
That's facts. That's facts, man. Like it's a constant cycle that some people put themselves in, and sometimes they don't see the way out of it, but really it goes back to what we were talking about before, which is pushing against fear. You have to just put yourself out there. If you desire something, go for it. You know what I mean? Like we hear for a short time when you really think about it. You know what I mean? Like we really not here for a long time, and we can say, oh, we're gonna do this or we're gonna do this tomorrow. But tomorrow might never come. So you got to just really push yourself to be greater today.
Live in the present moment.
You live in the now.
Live in the now. That's where it's at. Live in the now. The past and the future, right? And the present. It's all really happening at the same time at this point. You don't want to stay stuck in the past,
right?
And you don't want to stay stuck in the future, like to the point where you're hoping, you're wishful thinking. You want to be in that present moment. What can I do now that can benefit both?
Because that's the only place that action, which is the important part, that's the only place the action lives, is in the present. Action, you can't do anything about the past. The future, you can only do something about in the present. And the present, you can only do something about in the present. So, that's you have to make those decisions now. You got to do it now.
It's a fact, baby. All right, we ready for the final segment?
All right, let's get it. You don't have to carry that like that?
Oh yeah, easy, man. So Cam, you gotta tell me, man. What was life as a young Cameron growing up, man? What was,
As a young Cameron? Man, I was, I don't know. I was a little bit all over the place. Like I had different moments. I was really stuck in my imagination. You know what I mean? Like I was really into like fantasy type of things, like the books I read, the shows I watched, and that was a big part of my life. Family was huge. That was before my grandmother passed away. And like family get together every weekend and have Sunday dinner and have all that going. But then on the same fold, I was a little bad kid, like people didn't know there was a bad kid. Honestly, like my loved ones didn't know it. Like, but I was all on the girls, and I was, hanging with some friends that I probably shouldn't have been hanging with as much. I was a nerd, you know, definitely a nerd, man. You know, definitely super heavy into science and math and things of that nature, man. It was a pretty basic life, poor as I'll get out.
Right.
You know, the roaches in the cereal box and stuff.
Oh man, come on.
I know about that life, you know. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
So you had like a sense of elusiveness to you. You had some mystery to you. Nobody knew you was like that up on the girls, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. But I think as a man, it's good to have that elusiveness, just that kind of mystery about you.
Yeah.
To a certain extent, because you don't want too many people to know too much. You always want to have people guessing to a certain extent.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing to have a certain level of mystique to you.
Yeah.
And to keep a little bit to yourself.
Right.
You know, not exactly who you are, but just, you know, give it in segments and give it to the people that matter to you, you know.
That's facts. That's facts.
Because really saying who you are and exposing who you are takes time. And if you spending that time, you know, explaining and showing who you are, it should be to somebody you care about.
Of course. Like you said, like in segmentation, right?
Yeah.
It's like you can easily get somebody information overload. You know, you tell them everything. So you kind of gotta break it down like a mama bird and feed them segments, bits and pieces, so they can digest it accordingly.
Yeah.
No, understandable, man. Like, this has been a beautiful conversation. Right now, we're just strolling, walking. You know, this is like really good for the spirit, just walking and talking and being out in the general public.
Yeah, for sure, man. I love it out here. I haven't been to Scotland.
Oh, right, she's calling me. Hold on, I work with her. Yeah. So, man, we'll have a talk with her. She's an OG. I always wanted her to get in the interviews.
All right.
What you doing?
This is my friend. He's a fellow photographer. He does a lot of photography work around Kansas City. She does a lot of events too.
Yeah.
This is Mary. She's a beautiful lady.
The other day.
Which one?
At the Chateau.
Oh, did you rent it out?
They gave me a card.
Man, let's have a talk with Mary.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Oh, come here. Come on. We want to interview you. Dang it, man. Dang it. We tried. We tried. Dang, okay, she ain't ready. She ain't in her fly shit.
Nice to meet you.
She ain't in her fly shit.
I ain't mad at it.
Let's sit right here to close it out, baby boy. All right, man. Once again, hold on, let me see. I'm kind of lopsided a little bit. Okay. All right, man. Once again, this has been a great moment with Cam.
Likewise, man.
Likewise, you know, there'll be more coming soon. Things coming soon. We plan on teaching y'all about all the aspects of photography and whatnot. Man, I'm glad you stepped out your comfort zone and decided to do this.
Yeah, me too, man.
Really good combo, and really good insight on your part in general. Just as a person, bro. You know, as a person, bro, you have just such a legit spirit, very holistic way of thinking. You see the full outcome, right? Very open-minded, and I have nothing but the utmost respect for you.
Man, likewise, man. Likewise, like seriously, man. Like super proud of you, man. But seeing you grinding, seeing the work, man.
Yes, sir.
It's dope, man.
Yes, man. Are there any closing statements you would like to add, like to your future audience, man? Like to people that hired you? You've been getting like 2 different clients since you've been out here, man.
Well, I mean, I always want to say, you know, thank you to all my clients thus far. It's been a blessing. It's been a beautiful moment in my life just to do this and to like have my work in people's living rooms and their bedrooms and they parties and events And it means the world to me, like, honestly. And to the people that are thinking about booking me or Jackie, you know what I'm saying? Hit us up, let us know. And we love to work with y'all. We, like you said, we got the kind of course tutorial coming up. We putting in the works, we mixing that up. So look out for that. If anybody is out there like, hey, I might want to get into photography, I might want to get into videography, you know, hit us up, let us know, and, you know, maybe it'll be you in the next interview.
And we'll interview you together, man.
Yeah.
Come on, the tag team.
Let's do it.
Once again, Jackie, Terry, Cam.
Hey.
Till next time.
Next time, y'all. See you.